don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation. Bring it to the table, but if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry. Try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? What's up, Heavy Bear? Ooh, your girl done started on time tonight. I've been seeming like I've been running late. Shoot, for the entire month. Shoot, there's always one thing or another that's trying to set a sister back, trying to hold me down. But shoot. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. One more again. All my hoodies. Make sure you like the videos, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you very much. What's up, Heavy Bear? How you doing? I love the name Heavy Bear. What's up? What's going on? What's up, Ashton 1.0? How you doing? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. We are going to be discussing today's events of Cardi B and Tasha K. Again, the courts. There's a lot of things going on right now. A lot of things going out. A lot of things trying to get brought out in court. A lot of things going on in the world right now, including something that happened in the Bronx that we've all heard about that horrible fire in that 19-story building in the Bronx where Cardi B was raised. We heard about Cardi B, how she is giving back to her community. Shout out to Cardi B for that. I know a lot of people feel some type of way about Cardi on certain aspects. Like a lot of them really want her to win this case, even if they don't agree with some of the things that Cardi B has done in her past. Things that she might have done negatively on social media or out in the public, fighting and whatnot, things like that. But one thing people cannot say about Cardi B is that she is cheap and that she don't want to open her bag ever to give back to people. She done gave back here in the States. She done gave back outside the States. And she's basically going to pay for everybody who passed away in that Bronx fire in that apartment building. 17 people was left dead. A lot of people was left without a home to go to. They're homeless. I don't know if she's going to end up helping out with that as well. But for right now, we do know that she says she's going to pay to have the 17 people who are from I think it's Gambia, right? Gambia. They're Gambians. Yeah, I think that's how it says. How it's pronounced. But hey, Colette, hey, Cherry Hill, what's up? You said, and then it's celeb news, then Jenny again stuff is all out there. Oh, Lord. You know what? It's a lot going on. But yes, Cardi B, she is giving back to her community, as I was saying, and the mayor of New York. He is everybody's excited about this because a lot of these people, who passed in this building, they were from Gambia, and a lot of them didn't have a lot of money, to get their family members back home to Gambia. And some of them who were here were actually sending money back home to their families over there. I had seen an interview where one of the victims' uncle, he was talking, I think it was the uncle, and he was saying, like, on their last phone call with his nephew had sent him a voice message saying, if you need any money, it'll be late. He said, I'm going to send you some money. It'll be late. But if you need anything, if any emergencies happen, please hit me up, right away. So a lot of these people who were from this country of Gambia, just like a lot of the other people who come here, for a better life or a better way of living, they be sending money back home. So for Cardi B to put out money to send all the people, I think it was a family of 8 Altogether, I think that Gambia family was 8 people who or 8 people in the building were from that area. So she's paying for their funerals, but she's paying for all of them. All of them. So not only is she paying for the funerals, but some of the people who's from Gambia, they have to go back home. So she's taking care of all of that. That's going to be a lot of money. But to Cardi B, hey, we know she got a hefty bag, and her husband, hey, he got a hefty bag as well. So they can afford it, but it's not all about just affording it. Is a lot of rich people can afford to do a lot of things. You know, a lot of rich people can afford to feed their entire city, but it's still all about giving and opening up your heart, which allows you to open up that bag. So I want to say shout out to Cardi B. Um, this the light that she's been show, the dark light that she's been under for like the last 2 to 3 years with this Tasha K, and then the trial and the Star Marie and everything that was going on with that. You know, she was under a dark light for a long time, a long time. No matter what she did in her life that she might have thought was positive, a dark light was casted on her with the harassment, the defamation, the stalking, the invasion of privacy. So, for her, even during this case, like when she saw and heard about what was going on, she just had to speak up. She was like, when she heard about the fire and all the victims, she said she needed to do something to help. And she said she cannot begin to imagine the pain and anguish that the families of those victims are experiencing, but she hopes that not having to worry about the costs associated with burying their loved ones will help as they move forward and heal. And she says she sends her prayers and condolences to everyone affected by this horrific tragedy. And the mayor, of course, Eric Adams, he said in a statement they are grateful for Cardi B, a real superstar on and off the mic, for basically granting some critical financial relief to families, to the families of the victims. He said the city will forever be thankful to her, and also to the grassroots donors and corporate partners who have been able to offer immediate support for our neighbors in need to reestablish themselves during this difficult time. So a lot of people are reaching out to this family, to the victims, family members of the victims, and people are coming together in support of those who lost their lives in that Bronx apartment building fire. And that is scary, y'all. That is scary. That's one thing I always hated about living in apartment buildings. Or I used to, hey, back in the day, I used to stay in apartments. I used to stay in the projects. I was on Section 8. When I was first coming up and had my children and stuff at a very young age, hey, it was it was a struggle, and I always had to have a hustle. So I didn't live in apartment buildings before, and that's scary for apartment because you never know when an apartment building might catch on fire and it'll take everybody out, like take the whole building out. And then of course, it's the usual thing, like in this weather that we're having from the south to the Midwest to the East Coast, it was cold there, of course. So a lot of people were running heaters, the little space heaters, and that's what happened. One of the space heaters it's created a fire. It had a like electrical shortage or something like that going on, and it created a fire. And basically some of the doors that should have been closed on the floors that should have been closed were left open. So yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. So again, shout out to Cardi B, who's doing a lot for people right now, while she's basically fighting for her sanity right now, fighting for her name, fighting for her reputation right now, in court with Tasha K. So just wanted to throw that out there. Hey Dominique, hey Colette and Bat said that's a beautiful thing to have a giving spirit when there are folks, yes, desperately in need. What's up, Decop? How you doing, love? Thanks for everybody coming in. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you are liking and sharing the video. And we're gonna, after we, discuss that about the that horrific fire, that tragedy in the Bronx, and Cardi giving back to the community that she was raised in. I want to get into what we found out today. And last check, I've been checking the dockets today. Last time I checked, it still wasn't a docket for today. I didn't see anything today. And I've been running the report ever since I found out court had ended. So the last thing on there that it shows was January 18th, which was of course yesterday, and for reasons, there was a lot of issues at court today. Court ended early again, because of basically the defense. Tasha K's trash defense team. I think that's what everybody been calling her team. Trash defense team. Her defense team is looking very, very bad every single day of this trial. They are just coming off as if they don't know what they're doing. And again, like we talked about the other day, like, where did you get your license? And I think my co-host Karma Diva said they must got it out of Cracker Jack Bops, or one of those type of things, or a McDonald's kitty meal or something like that. I'm like, where are they getting? I don't know. But anyway, this is her defense team, and somebody said that her defense team, they normally don't do civil cases, they normally do criminal cases. So that could be the reason why they have been doing so horrible during this entire court trial. But we're going to speak about it, you guys. And to the people on Facebook who's watching, welcome to the live. If you want to come over here on YouTube, feel free to come over to the Hood Table on YouTube. But I will be checking back and forth with my Facebook supporters, so I can make sure I get their comments read as well. But you say, yes, she doesn't get the credit for the good things that she does. You right. She doesn't. And that's usually how it is. When you do something good, people, they just look right over it. They just look right over it as if they ain't seen it, they ain't heard about it, they ain't witnessed it. But they'll quickly talk about all the bad and negative stuff that you're doing. So yeah, that's usually how it goes. But as far as Cardi B, we know that today was day 6 of the trial. Let me get to my notes. I'm going to be showing you guys a few things, and then we're going to have a flashback video. It ain't Thursday, but we're going to have a throwback video to a video that I did on my other channel, on my Tanya's PrimeTime TV channel. I did the video like 3 years ago, but we're going to have a flashback video session involving Cardi B. And it's about I think it's like maybe 4 minutes. It's like a 4-minute video that I'm going to play later throughout this show. But anyway, court today was supposed to resume at noon. Well, actually, they had to get there early at 10:30 because, as we found out the other day, Tasha's team wanted to present to the jury. They were like not accepted into the pretrial, and so for some reason they thought that basically, and it was like the dumbest excuse. Now, and okay. Again, I don't know where she found these lawyers, but they thought that even though that evidence or those exhibits wasn't allowed into the pretrial, that since they didn't object to some of the evidence and what I'm trying to say, evidence and exhibits that the plaintiffs were presenting to the jury, that the plaintiff should give them the same favor with this evidence that they just automatically just brought to the out of the blue, like last minute evidence. They was like, that's what they told the judge. Like, well, we didn't object to stuff that they were trying to present to the jury, so they should give us the same grace. The judge was like, that is not how it works. All their exhibits and all their evidence was added in the pretrial. It was allowed and approved in a pretrial. So just because they might have brought something to the trial that you might not have really liked and that you didn't object to, that does not mean that they can tell you, oh, it's okay. You can bring this last minute video footage and stuff into the trial that wasn't allowed in the pretrial. It's crazy. And Cherry Hill said, was it last year she said food and drinks to all the workers in the New York hospital? I do believe so, Cherry. I do believe so. I haven't followed like everything that she's done all together. I just hear things here and there that she has done for her community, and not just her community, but around the world. So here in the United States and outside the United States. But you're probably right. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah. So, but so 10:30 a.m. Both teams were supposed to have their evidentially evidence arguments this morning at 10:30. the jury was, of course, not allowed because I think what was going on, from what I understand, like there was some video footage presented, but it wasn't. I think it must have been. It had to been like maybe one CD or one. I think it was just one recording, but they had all kind of stuff on that one recording. I think that's how it was because from what the judge was saying, they need to first of all, he didn't allow nothing. What I think he allowed one thing. He allowed one thing for them to present to the jury, but the rest, the judge said, I'm not accepting it. And the things that I guess he is going to allow, they need to chop up and break it up because of the fact that what's going to happen is if they just play the video as it is, the jury, if they see something that the judge or somebody might object to, the judge says, no, I don't want that in there. It's like watching a movie or reading a book. Once you read or see something, it's already in your head, it's in your brain, and don't let it be something juicy. Don't let it be something real juicy. You ain't gonna forget about it, right? It's gonna be right there in your head. And even with juries, how it is even when a judge say, juries, please don't, please dismiss, please don't, that little piece of evidence already, it's like you already heard it. So it could affect the decision of the jury, right? Hey, dear Yvette, how you doing? I was watching your video earlier, and you and that doggone macaroni and cheese. You gonna make me make some baked macaroni and cheese this Sunday, and that's anyway. Anyway, y'all show Miss dear Yvette some love on her channel. I think excuse me. I think there's a few YouTubers in here. Dear Yvette, D Cop. I don't know if Bap is a content creator. I don't know about Dominique. Some of the names in here are kind of newer to me, so I don't know if they have channels or not. But I do know for sure that Decop More and also Dear Yvette have channels, so make sure you guys check them out. Now, as far as let's see, as far as the case, so at 10:30, they presented their evidentiary arguments, and basically all of it was, sent back. The judge said, "You guys need to recruit. They need to go back to the huddle. They need to go back to the huddle. They need to come up with another plan, a better plan, a bigger plan, something, because they're like in the last leg of the race." Like in the last leg of the race, and they still losing. They still losing. Cardi B, like 1 today, 0, 5 today, 0, 6 today, 0. Cardi B is bringing it home every day. Her and her team. Now, one thing that did happen today, that I heard about that I thought was really funny. The jury, well, not the jury, but the defense and the plaintiffs, the two teams, when they were having their arguments and everything. Cardi B's one of her lawyers, and I'm not gonna try to say the name. Cardi B's lawyer, one of her lawyers, because she got several lawyers, but one of her lawyers was talking out loud while Tasha K's lawyer, Olga, was talking. And so the judge was like, if you do it again, I'm going to hold you in contempt. And I'm like, are you serious? Now, y'all been doing good this entire time. Y'all have been doing good. Y'all is winning. And then come down to today, and you about to get either locked up for contempt or face a fine for contempt. Like y'all is in the last leg of the race. I don't know what that. I don't know what was that about. I know the judge is like totally like the judge is like can't wait till this trial is done because the judge has been pissed off, frustrated, about certain things that the judge has been witnessing, especially from Tasha K's defense team. But I think Cardi's team is also getting frustrated because it's like they're obviously winning. They're obviously winning. And it seems like Tasha and her team is like this is a game. Like they playing a video game. Like this is a prop. Like you're practicing. So I think everybody is getting frustrated from the judge down to Cardi B and her team. I think that I don't know no other way to explain that because again, they've been doing really, really, really good. But some of the evidence that was not allowed into the court dealt with video footage, Facebook posts. Um, One of the things that they had tried to, and let me, before I get to rolling, let me check my Facebook, see if we got any comments over here on Facebook, because I swear I be forgetting about the people on Facebook because I got to toggle back and forth, back and forth. So let's see. Okay, we all good over here. You said definitely not a content creator. I'll come on a panel every blue moon though. Yeah, yeah, you done been over here and I done seen you other places too. A lot of people though, I do say a lot of people I'll be seeing on the chats and on the panels. I'm like, dang, I know they would have a great channel if they started their own channel. But that's I know it ain't for everybody because being a content creator on YouTube, oh my god. Whew, it can come with a lot of issues, a lot of ups and a lot of downs. So, but yeah. So some of the evidence that was thrown out today was basically some video footage, some Facebook posts. I don't understand their angle when it came to the defense team trying to enter evidence or exhibits trying to portray Cardi as being a racist. Now, even if Cardi is a racist, I'm saying even if she was. I'm not saying she is, but I'm saying even if Cardi B was a racist, what the hell does that got to do with a defamation case? She's not the one on trial here. Like, even if she was a racist, what that got to do with Tasha K lying about her having herpes? Somebody got to answer. Because I'm totally confused. Like, what does. Okay, anyway, they tried to say that Cardi B was a racist because of some video that they try to present from the Breakfast Club. Y'all know Azalea Banks. Azalea Banks was on there, and she had basically, I guess, accused Cardi B of being racist. And then also like Cardi B had got into it with somebody on social media. Somebody had commented, I don't know if it was a troll or somebody I don't know, probably was a troll. It's usually trolls, who people go back and forth with on social media. But anyway, they had said something to Cardi B and Cardi B said something back. And so they also try to present that to the jury as another accusations of Cardi B allegedly being a racist, which I still don't understand what that has to do with anything. You said they're forgetting this is real court. Yeah, this is real court. This is not the wino game on the wino show. And you know what? 1 second, you guys. 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold it down for me, y'all. Give me like 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. Somebody's at the door for my son. And you said, okay, I already read your comment. But yeah, like what do one thing have to do with the other? Um I don't think Cardi's a racist. Um, I don't think anybody would buy that Cardi's a racist. And mind you, we don't know her personally. We don't know her personally. We see her on social media. We hear her music. We see little bits and pieces of her real life that she put on display. But other than that, the only other thing we know about Cardi B is what Tasha K has told us. And we all know that's trash, right? We all know that's just lies and slander, what Tasha K told us. But I don't think she's a racist. I think that's pretty far fetched. And again, I don't know what angle they were trying to pursue, or but she's married to a black man. A black man. She does have a black child. You know the 1% drop of blood rule. Do saith that you black. You black. So she got a black man. She got a black husband. She has a black team. She hires a lot of black people. Um, I don't know, like from our ancestry, there's a lot of us around Cardi B all the time. So again, I don't know why they try to present that evidence into the case, or those exhibits into the case, because I don't think it would have made a matter to a hill of beans as far as if she's racist or not. I don't know. I think Tasha K's defense team is drinking some of that wine. Mm. Hey, Fran J. Yeah, I think Tasha K's team is drinking some of that wine that they be drinking on that wine, the wino gangs or whatever. The wino gangs, you know, that the drink that Tasha K be getting toasted to, those wine. They must be on that wine. I don't know. I don't know. Like, what was the defense team thinking of trying to make Cardi B out to be a racist? That is not a Hail Mary. I hope they don't think that was a Hail Mary. And then what else did they try to present? Y'all remember when Offset's stepdad had made a post on Facebook, and what he had posted was some pretty foul things, some pretty foul comments, you know, directed at Cardi B. The judge didn't allow it. He nope, you can't bring that here either. That has, you know, they can't, that basically is kind of like, I think they were saying hearsay. Even if the stepdad did post stuff about Cardi B, he wasn't there. He wasn't on trial, you know, so he wasn't there to explain himself. He wasn't there to defend himself. He wasn't there to explain the meaning or the reason behind the post. So the judge didn't allow that either. Um, and then remember, now this is where I'm going to show you this clip, right? I'm going to show you a flashback. Matter of fact, let me bring it up right now. Let me bring it up right now. I'm going to show you this flashback. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. Now, again, this is from my other YouTube channel, the first YouTube channel that I started like almost 4 years ago. I grabbed this video from over there. So let me bring this up. This is a throwback video. I know a lot of y'all done seen this video, okay? But anyway, before I play the video, let me just say what I was going to say. As far as the evidence that the judge didn't allow, also was some footage. Now, you remember the big fiasco at the New York Fashion Week event that was a few years back? There was a brawl between Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Rosby, and some other people. And remember, Cardi B had threw a shoe towards Nicki Minaj's camp, or towards her. And then Cardi B ended up being, now, I seen Cardi B in a few social media videos after that, and she was like, ain't nobody beat me down, ain't nobody beat me down. But she did have that big old knot on her head. So it looked to us that Cardi B got dog walk, right? Monkey stomp, dog walk, molly walk, you know, however you hood term you like to call it. I like to call it monkey stomp, dog walked, or, you know. mollywop. Those are my favorite terms when somebody get their ass kicked. But they wanted to present that piece of evidence also, or piece of exhibit. I don't like to call it evidence because it's evidence of what? Tasha K, her team is providing this evidence of things that Cardi B had going on with other people. And Cardi B is not on trial again. Tasha K is on trial for defamation. So what does any of this stuff have to do with you spreading lies about Cardi B? It just doesn't make sense. And that's why I said I think that her defense team is drinking that wine. They've been, I don't know what they've been doing. They be drinking wine in their meetings, on their breaks or something. That wine that Tasha K always be drinking on her show. But they couldn't bring that in anyway because Cardi B, that's one of the cases that she still has that's ongoing. It's a pending case. It's a pending case. So basically, if Cardi B was to testify or be called on the stand as a witness or anything for any part of that footage, that evidence, then that could potentially maybe harm her case, the other case, because they could take like the exhibits and they could take like the transcripts, from that case, from this current case that we're watching, and present it to the jury on the other case with her and that fight. Now, when I heard about that, I was like, well, damn, if they brought that into the picture, they didn't bring that other fight into the picture. Like, remember the one where Cardi B was facing like 4 years for assault? For the 2018 incident, remember when she threw a bottle at those bartenders at that club in New York? It was like at a strip club or something, and she had told her crew or whoever was there, allegedly they said that she told her crew to throw bottles at them and all kind of things like that. And so there were sisters, two sisters, and this was I think this was Cardi B's 29th birthday. Yep, it was her 29th birthday. And it was two sisters. They were bartenders. And allegedly, Cardi B told her crew to attack them with bottles, chairs, hookah smoking devices. Both of the women, they said they were hurt, suffered injuries, but I don't know. So anyway, Cardi was hit with 14 charges, including 2 felonies. Among them was attempted assault with intent to cause serious physical injury, as well as misdemeanor counts on reckless endangerment, assault, criminal solicitation, and conspiracy and harassment. So I'm like, was that also in the bag? Were they also going to provide that or try to provide that to be presented to the jury? Because that, I think, was a little bit more extreme than her throwing that shoe at Nicki Minaj. So yeah, they said it's a violation. They said she would have to plead the fifth. Yep, they said she would have to plead the fifth. So of course, the judge wouldn't allow that in. But as far as the Cardi B and Nicki Minaj situation, I'm going to show you this little recap, or not. Yeah, I guess I can call it a recap, but it's a little flashback video that I had did on my other YouTube channel, my main. Well, it's not my main channel because the Hood Table is my main channel, but Tanya's PrimeTime was my very first channel. That's my baby. But anyway, my main channel is now the Hood Table. But I'm gonna show y'all this little flashback because Cardi B used to crack me up. I don't know if it was just mainly the way she talks when she get mad and she be speaking all fast, and her fingers and her hands, she's so animated when she talk. But this is a flashback from like 3-4 years, like 2018, something like that. I did this video, and it was after that Nicki Minaj incident where she threw the shoe and her and Nicki was going back and forth. So I'm going to play that for you. I'm going to mute my mic so you guys can watch. And again, this is my video that I'm showing from my other YouTube channel from like 3-4 years ago.
saying that I got ragged by Riley when there is so many footages of that night, every single angle, and where am I getting ragged at? Why would I be here sitting in line like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, knowing that the next day there's gonna be so much footages of that same night? And second of all, how you say that I was the wild animal, that I attacked you, that you was mortified, that you was humiliated, playing the victim, but now you're the gangster. You need to pick a side. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the gangster? You lie so much you can't even keep up with your fucking lies. First you're saying that you got the footage, your cameraman got the footage, but now you're talking about you want to pay somebody $100,000 if they give you the footage? Yo, makes sense when you talking. I thought you was the victim. I know what this footage of. You standing on the wall talking about, I'm standing right here, Miss Chung Lee, the street fighter. Get the fuck out. And my thing is, if you had a problem that I went on the radio and I said that you changed your verse, which you did, which I'm not lying, sis, you had a whole 6 months to call my phone and talk about it like a grown-ass woman, or you could have hit up Quavo so we could link up like the first time that we linked up and talk about shit in LA. But no, you waited a whole 6 months when you dropped the single to talk about it. How convenient is that? Wow. How convenient is fucking that? And since you want to bring that motorsport shit up again, I'm glad you brought it up because I've been dying to talk about it for a fucking hot minute. First of all, you changed your verse 2 or 3 times, and the day before we were supposed to do the motorsport video, you turned in your last verse of it. And I was not feeling of you talking about, oh, if Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi, following it up with, bitch, you my son, go sit on a party. Bitch, you not my coach, because you never helped me to get in this fucking career. And I'm nothing like you, so I'm definitely not your fucking son. I'm a real ass person. You not. So fuck out of here. And I called you that night. Oh, and I got the receipts, babe. All right, there's my phone. I'm going to my camera that I went all the way up, October 22nd. This was your number. I called you twice and you didn't answer. No, show you. It's from the beginning. And I told my label, I'm not doing the video if she don't change her verse. And then you want to talk about how I wanted to be on the Creepy Kush remix and I was trying to stop your bag. Sis, what are you talking about? First of all, I didn't even know Bad Bunny back then. That's one. And second of all, for months, I was promoting a Spanish record with Ozuna that everybody knew that I was promoting. So what are you talking about? You're the one that be hopping on remixes. So why would I want to hop on a song that was already out in the Latin community for like 3, 4, 5 months? What are you talking about? But let's talk facts now, okay? Now let's talk about how you barked at your managers because because you and G-Eazy got the same management and you barked at them because they gave me the No Limit record, which they presented to you first, and you didn't like the record. You didn't believe in the record. Nobody actually believed in the record. Me and G-Eazy, every single time that it climbed up the charts, we was extremely excited, and you barked at your management because they gave me the record, and that's fucking facts. Then since you're talking about suing and shit because you claiming that Riley beat me up, sis, I don't gotta sue nobody because of a fight. I'm a street bitch. That is called snitching, you know? But since you want to talk about suing, maybe I should sue you for defamation of character since you want to claim that I'm using something illegal called payola because you don't understand why I am so fucking successful. And my thing is, just like every new artist that
Okay, I just wanted to play it up too. That was one of my older videos. That was a throwback from my other channel called Tanya's PrimeTime TV. And I just wanted you guys to watch that because some of you guys might have forgotten, all about, that was going on. Some of that was going on back then when Cardi B did throw the shoe at Nicki Minaj, and that was at the Meta. Excuse me, that was at the Getta. It was the Getta. That was at the 2018 Fashion Week Harper's Bazaar party at the Met Gala, and that was around like September 2018. And after that incident, Cardi B, in an interview, she had said that, Nicki had been coming at her, taking shots at her. She was pissed. She was mad at her. She said she spoke to her a few times. She thought they came to understanding, but she said Nicki Minaj kept coming at her. and poking at her. And so she was like, yeah, I know that probably wasn't the proper place for me to get out of line like that. But she was like, well, it ain't like I'm just gonna see her on the street somewhere. So she was like, okay, I'm here, I'm there. And you know how some people be like, man, when I see you it's on and popping, like some of y'all from the streets, like I am. I know y'all done said that before. When I see that it's on and popping, on site, on site. It ain't gonna be nothing but space and opportunity. So I can imagine that's probably how Cardi was that night when she saw her. But yeah, she said a lot of people was like that party wasn't a good place. It wasn't the right time. But she was like, well, where else am I gonna catch a popular artist? In the grocery store, on the block, standing at the corner. But yeah, so she was like, forget it. You know, she got with her that night. But yeah, I just had to show y'all that playback because again, when I saw that video when I was doing commentary on the Cardi B Nicki Minaj situation, I had made that video on my other YouTube channel. But I ended it right there when she was threatening to not threatening per se, but she said I ought to sue you. She said I ought to sue you for saying that I'm getting payola. And I remember that. I remember that. Cardi B didn't sue her, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, not as concerned, but as far as I know, Cardi B didn't sue her. And Cardi B is like, I'm from the streets. Cardi B is one of those people who try to handle things outside of the courtroom. Like people who are from the streets don't like to go to the courts. Am I wrong, Miss Sislow? I know I don't. I'm from the streets. I don't like to walk past no police officer. I'm telling you, one year when I first moved here to my house here, I've been in this house going on 6 years. And when I moved here, I swear, and I live in the hood. Most people know that I live in the hood. But when I first moved here, like that summer, two people got killed, like right behind me, like the block behind me. There was a car chase. It was like two cars. They were shooting at each other, and a girl and a man died. I think they was in their 20s. They was kind of young. And so I had worked late. Excuse me. I had worked late that night. And somebody had called me at my job and they said, Tanya, is your boys okay? Because we didn't know at that time who got shot. They just knew that it was right by my house. So people was calling me, blowing me up on Facebook. Are you okay? Is your boys okay? They shooting by your crib. And I was like, I'm okay. I said, I think my boy's okay. So I called my boys and they was like, yeah, mom, we heard the gunshot. It's police everywhere. They got the blocks, sold up. They got paper, do not, the signs, the caution signs and all that kind of stuff. All the streets blocked off. Now my house, you can get to my house like 7 different ways. Weird, huh? But it's like because there's alleys and things around me, and there's main streets and side streets. So you can literally get to my house like 6, 7 different ways. And every which way I tried to go when I came home, I couldn't go. It was like cops every corner because it was a crime scene. And it was bullets, like bullets in people's yards and the streets are everywhere. So to make a long story short, I had hit the grocery store up also after I got off. I didn't know that I wouldn't be able to get to my crib with my car. So when I came home, there was cops everywhere, every corner, every alley I tried. They said, no, man, we can't let you through. You got to leave your car and walk. And I'm like, damn, really? They like, we don't even really want people walking around here because it's like they had crime scene people everywhere. And so, like the third block that I tried to come to my house, they stopped me again. Sorry, man, we can't let you through here. And I was like, all right, fine. I said, I'll just find my way and walk. I'll just sneak home or something. I didn't know what to do. So one of the cops was real nice and he said, listen, I'll escort you to your house. And he said, I shouldn't be doing it, but I'm going to escort you to the house. And I'm looking at him like, I don't want you walking me home. And he was like real close to me and everything because they didn't even know if the shooters were still there. That was the main thing, not just the evidence and the crime scene, but the shooters. They didn't know who the shooters were. They could have been hiding behind somebody's house, hiding in a bush, hiding in somebody's garage. And so he didn't want me to get hurt. So he walked me all the way to my house. But the whole time I'm looking at him like, I just clammed up. I just felt weird. Like, and then he was like real close to me, like as if he was my bodyguard or something. And I did thank him once I got home. He walked me all the way up to the house, walked me to my door, up the steps, and he was just looking around. He was like, all right, you know, have a good night, stay inside. And I was like, okay. But that time I was like, oh my God, oh, you are too close to me. And I'm looking at his gun right there. And I'm like, you know how some people just feel some type of way about police officers and them killing black people and getting
Did
off
you
for
did you
it.
give
And
him a kiss once you got to the door?
hell no, I was like, deuces. I hurried up and ran in the house and locked the door. I felt like weird, but I was thankful that what he did, but still at the same time, I'm like, and he trying to conversate with me and stuff. So how was your day? And I'm just fine. I was at work. He like, you got kids at home? I'm like, yeah. I was just like short answers and everything. So yeah, I did not feel comfortable with that
You like,
officer
I
at
ain't no
all.
snitch. I ain't no snitch.
I know. I'm like, he better look me up and found some shit on me. Like, don't ask me my name. Don't ask me nothing. Just walk me home if that's what you gotta do. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that flashback video, from when Cardi B and Nicki Minaj was, going back and forth. But for the most part, I think the judge made some good decisions today. He had to make some very careful decisions. Tasha K's team, they trying to present all this evidence of video footage, all kinds of footage. And again, footage that if the jury sees it even one time, even a small clip, they could never, get it out their mind. And including, and there was also, Miss Sislo, did you hear about them trying to present evidence that had Tasha K on there talking about how she would fight Cardi B if she saw her? She said, I would fight Cardi B. And she was talking about
No.
that took some fighting classes and she took some self-defense or fighting classes. And she was saying how she would fight Cardi B if she saw her. And the judge was looking at her defense team like, you really want the jury to see that?
No, I didn't see any of that. But
Girl,
can I tell you something?
go ahead.
This whole thing with Cardi B, let me tell you something. When
Mm-hmm.
I first saw her, I'm sorry. When I first saw her on Love and Hip Hop,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing I said is this is a breakout star.
Mm-hmm.
This girl is going to, because she was funny. She had personality. She brought something to the show. She
Right.
was a little sassy and a little spicy. And at first, everybody thought that her rapping was like, oh Lord, here come another
Mm-hmm.
Erica Mena. Cause you remember when Erica Mena first, girl,
Girl.
she still sound
Ugh.
horrible.
Horrible.
But everybody thought that she was gonna be another Erica Mena or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when she came out, she went off the stripper pole. It's onto the stage. Matter of fact, bought the stripper pole on the
Yes.
stage with her. And she blew straight up.
Blew straight
First
up.
hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the hate started. See,
Mm-hmm.
it took Nicki Minaj some time to get where she is.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying she has some good ones out here or whatever happened here, but the first song you come out with, for it to go platinum, double platinum, and all this, and you'll be Grammy nominated the first time you hit the scene,
Mm-hmm.
she had some haters on her.
Yep.
She was from New York,
Mm-hmm.
from the Bronx or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and she represented that same area. There
Right.
could be but one queen of this, that, and the other. And what Remy Ma hadn't done, well, she had really just got out of jail. She hadn't really done a whole lot just yet, and all this type of
Mm-hmm.
thing. So it was the hate. It was the
Cardi
hate. It
was
was not.
Cardi was like the underdog.
She was the underdog, and she had no other material out with nobody, no features, no nothing. She came out with Bodak Yellow and hit it. I mean, hit it running. Um, what's that? What's the yellow? Not yellow, but I'm mixing the song. red bottom, you know what I'm talking about? Song, the red bottom shoes song.
Yeah.
So bloody red bottom, whatever they call it. But that song hit it and took off. And then it was next hit after next hit. And then feature after feature. And then all this, the collabs and all this other kind.
Yeah.
And then the Barty Gang and the Barbs sound kind of familiar, right? So it's like, this thing, people start pitting them up against each other, and that created some jealousy. So now you got people.
Are you going in and out?
The scene, and she's
Hello?
gonna do this, that, and the other, and it made people jealous. Of course, Tasha K gonna go wherever the wind blows. She wants whatever is gonna make her stand out, and whatever is gonna bring her the coins. Now she know in a perfect world, Tasha K not a street person that we know of anyway.
I don't think so, but she be actually trying to act like it though.
Who tells she? Oh, she's trying to act like it, but you know what? You running and hiding. You throwing rocks and hiding your hands. You got, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, and everything you got is built on lies.
Right.
So, yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, it's not cool. Hold and on. Blessings of love to you too. Divine Wisdom said what he missed. BAP 0485. You said wait till the fence was trying. Yes, they were trying to show that amongst other things. Yes. They were trying to prove that or allege that Cardi B was a racist. They were trying to show a video of Tasha K saying she'll fight Cardi B. And I mean, if I would have been there, I would have been cracking up because I'm like, why the hell would you want to show that, Tasha K? You slandering this girl and defaming her name, and now you bragging about you gonna whoop her ass? Really? And you want the jewelry to see it? I was gagging. I was like, I don't know. I mean, my question is, which a lot of people have been wondering, is like, is Tasha K team purposely fumbling the ball? Are they trying to get a mistrial? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Because they've been fumbling the ball. Like today, the judge was like, we letting out early again. Y'all need to go regroup. Y'all need to get back together in the huddle. Y'all need to figure out a plan, a purpose, something. I don't know. But I'm just glad the judge is smarter and have a lot more common sense than Tasha K and her crew. I am so glad because I think he's like, I don't know. I know, like I said, I know he's been getting frustrated. He's been chastising people left and right, mainly with Tasha's team. But it's crazy. It's crazy. You said I don't think they have anything to work with it. Oh, they don't. They grasping at straws, Bab. They grasping at straws. But I'm like, okay, if y'all gonna come like. Some people think the case gonna wrap up like within a few days. Some people think by Monday. But whatever it is, if they gonna come, they better come hard. They better have a Hail Mary. They better come with a Hail Mary because what they've been giving us is crap. It's crap. And Tasha K, she got to be frustrated. But again, like somebody said, why would you hire some criminal attorneys for a civil case? I don't know. Like, don't you have civil, like all these attorneys she was always bragging about? I thought they were civil attorneys. I thought her attorneys were civil attorneys. But somebody said that her attorneys are criminal attorneys. So I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. But that might be the reason why they are fumbling the ball left and right on this case. But I don't know. That's just what I had. You said always, sis. I'm a woman though. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You said you all understand later. Yep, but so that's how the case has been going so far. Y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are regarding this, but it's it's crazy. Like uh, why would a professional attorney, why would they allow, why would they even entertain the idea of Tasha presenting a video to the jury saying that she would fight Cardi B? I don't know, child. I don't know, child. I think Cardi B is gonna win this case. And speaking of winning this case, like it happened like on the fourth. What's today? Today is the 19th. So basically,
I'm sorry.
approximately.
I'm gonna
That's
switch
okay.
over.
That's okay. Approximately what 4 days ago, so that's 15. So approximately 2 weeks ago, Cardi won another case. She wasn't like the main defendant, but let me pull up this real quick, you guys. Let me pull up this real quick. I'm sure y'all have probably already heard about it, but for those who have not heard about it, I'm going to talk about it. Right, Babs. You said all this time she's been in the business and she hasn't learned how to navigate it. Yeah, but the thing is too, she has a whole bunch of money. You making all kind of money. Like you got like over 4 million hits on that Cardi B that Star Marie video, that Star Marie interview. You got like almost 4 million views, like 4.8 or whatever she said it was. She making good money. She got 1 million subscribers. She's making good money. And you don't have enough money to hire some decent defense team, some decent attorneys. Like, ah, I don't know. It's crazy. But anyway, this picture that I'm showing you right now, y'all remember the song Rodeo, right? Y'all know a couple of years back, uh Cardi B, well, not a couple of years, but like a year or so ago, Lil Nas ex Cardi B was being sued by a producer of over the rodeo song. Over the rodeo song. Lil Nas X and Cardi B, they both were hit with a lawsuit claiming their song Rodeo is a ripoff. Record producer Brandon Lee, who was doing this, he was the plaintiff. He was the one who filed the lawsuit. He said he wrote a song called Gwen X Don Lee 4-142. What kind of name of a song? Anyway, and it was incorporated into a song called Broad Day. And Broad Day, he said after the release of Broad Day, Lee says Cardi B and Nas, they released Rodeo last June. And although both of the songs, I guess the beats or the melodies sounded familiar, I guess Cardi B and them didn't believe so. And so Lee said he took them to court. Uh, and basically the lawsuit didn't say how Cardi B or Nas X had access to Lee's song, but it did say that Lee, the song by Lee Broad Day was widely distributed in the hip hop scene, especially in Atlanta. So he was suing them. So they have been going to court, and representatives of Cardi B and Nas, and it was other people in there too, like producers, music executives, the management. I mean, it was all kind of people included in that lawsuit. And so on February 4th, I guess they done came into some type of settlement. There has been a settlement, and they won. Little Nas, Cardi B, they won. Well, I wouldn't call it a win, but they said they defeated the lawsuit, but they won't mention like what was in the settlement. So I don't know how they settled it. I just know that basically it was dismissed with prejudice, which means they cannot file another suit. So the picture I got up here, And hopefully you guys can see it. Yes, I do have my little logo on there. I do have my little logo on there. But basically, it says stipulation of dismissal with prejudice. The plaintiffs Brandon Lee, etc. et al. Versus Montero Lamar Hill, etc. et al. The defendants, and of course Montero is Lil Nas X. It says plaintiffs Brandon Lee and Glenn Keith Demerit III, the plaintiffs, and defendants Montero Lamar Hill, David Charles Marshall, Byro, Denzel, Michael Russell, Sony Music Holdings, Songs of Universal, all defendants, by and through their respective attorneys of record, stipulate to the dismissal of this action in its entirety as to all defendants with prejudice pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 41A something. With plaintiffs on the one hand and defendants on the other hand to bear their respective attorney fees and costs. So basically everybody got to pay their own attorney fees and costs. So it was basically a settlement. That's what it means. So Cardi B did win one case. So do y'all think she's gonna win this one? I absolutely do still believe that Cardi B is going to win this case. So in my best Kaya voice, next case. What you gotta say about this, Miss Sislow? Are you there? Are you there?
I'm here. I muted my background. We got a lot going on. But actually, yes, and I actually hope, well, I believe that Cardi's going to win because feel like she has the stronger case. But I also hope she wins because this will kind of put a stop to a lot of the things that are going on, like even in stuff that we see in like the beef sector. Because sometimes people can go too far in the name of entertainment or even counting the coins. People can do a little too much and they can go a little too far. And it can become offensive. And when you can comfortably offend other people's personal lives or go cross that line by interfering into their personal lives, talking about their children, you know, body functions or illnesses or disclosing personal information that you might have been privy to because you may have once been close to that individual. I think that's going too far, and there needs to be a line. We get it that you have freedom of speech, but that is not even freedom of speech. That is defamation. That is intentionally saying or doing something with the sole of intention of personal gain or um just seeing who can hurt the person, who can do the most harm.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Who can cause the most harm? Who can cut the deepest? Who can bleed the worst? You
Mhm.
know, and if you, and when it comes to the point to where you are losing sleep, you are feeling suicidal, you are depressed, it affects your daily functions. I mean, you know, it can bother whether or not you are being productive with your work or anything like that. Then I think that's going way too far. You know,
Right.
it's one thing to gag, it's one thing to roast, it's one thing to have a little fun to play the dozen, and that's that. But when you are doxing, you know, you are interviewing people, and even when you
Mhm.
admit that, oh, I did it for the money, or it was, you know, I knew it was a lie, and I said it
Mhm.
anyway, and you kept grinding and grinding and grinding at that individual with no care or concern
Yep.
about how hurtful those things were. Then that's going too far, and you have, hold on. And you have the nerve, the unmitigated gall, and going, this is my baby.
I absolutely agree with everything you're saying. Absolutely.
when you I'm sorry, when you hold on.
Catherine said, I think that she is going to lose. You just can't make up stuff and call it true. Yep.
Right,
And
and you
Divine
call it
Wisdom says slander. And not only that, Catherine, but she did make it up and call it truth, and then came to court talking about I knew it was a lie.
I knew it was a
I knew
lie.
it
I
was a
did it
lie.
for the money.
Oh, slander. You just can't do it. You can't do it. But I like what you were saying. I like where you was going, Miss Sislo. So you can continue as far as like because I know a lot of people on YouTube who really, really desire to have a YouTube channel to become content creators, and they won't do it because they said they don't want to be doxxed. They don't want to be bullied. Like who was that? Peace Love. And I know some people don't like Peace Love, but I'm not biased when it comes to YouTube, especially the B sector. There are some people that absolutely can't stand because I think they're absolutely disgusting. But most of the stuff that people do on this platform, a lot of them do it. So I just be like, what the hell ever. It's really entertaining for me. Like, really, like a lot of these people get me through my day. I work long hours. Like, I work long hours. Today I worked 12 hours. Then I had an hour and a half meeting. And then I jumped on here. So I work long hours and I usually work 7 days a week. So watching these guys on YouTube, especially in the B sector, a lot of them I really, really do like. And some of them I don't really, really like, but it's still entertainment. And you can't, when it comes to the B sector and people beefing, you can't be one sided and just watch a few people here, a few people there, and then just be totally believing what somebody said in the B sector. It helps to watch the people who are beefing, not just your faves. So to me, it's entertainment. It's really entertainment. It's like me watching Love and Hip Hop or Basketball Wives or Housewives of Atlanta. I don't let it uh leave this laptop and come into my real world, into my real home. Like some people say, when I cut this computer off, when I jump off of YouTube, that's it. A lot of people, it's not it. They can say it's it, but it's not it because if it was, they wouldn't be doing the stuff that they're doing. But again, I agree with Peace Love when she said sometimes, or was it Peace Love? If it wasn't Peace Love, forgive me. It could have been somebody else, but whoever it was, they said they sometimes want to do commentary on different things going on in the B sector, but they don't want to become a part of the B sector because you already know when people are doing commentary on you or some people in the B sector, they don't like to hear negative stuff about them. And even if you're just being doing commentary and trying to be biased and just trying to tell it as how it is, some of these YouTubers just do not like people talking about them, and they will clap back and they will try to dox you or cuss you out or stuff like that, try to drag you for you talking about something that they did.
And that's the problem that I have with Tasha K. She wants to keep her family private. She wants to keep everything
Right, but
going
she in
private.
everybody's
She's
business.
including her assistant. And then that's the thing. In the midst of a defamation a lawsuit, she is still out there getting in other people's business, putting it out there.
Yep.
I don't get it.
Yep.
Like with Storm and all these people around her, she's putting all these people's business out there in the midst of it. So now, to me, if I were on trial for defamation, the last thing I'm going to do is get my behind on live and talk about somebody else's personal business. She's not talking about news and entertainment and people that everybody knows.
Right.
She's
Mm-hmm.
talking about people within her company
Mm-hmm.
and spreading her business about how people were cheating and how he did this and living off of her and how she told him this, that, and the third. This has absolutely nothing to do with news and entertainment. It's nothing that's out there already. So it's not like somebody else broke a story and she's riding on it.
She's beyond. She done went beyond the jock radio personality. She's just purely salacious. And
Yeah.
she and like I said, she never Now most now I've been watching YouTube for a long time. I've been following a lot of bloggers, a lot of people on IG. I've been following people for a long time. It's entertainment. Different people. Some of them with a large following, some of them with smaller followings. And most of the time, people who do commentary or they're very vocal, they're talking about all kind of things, negative things, world news, local news, trending news. But sometimes they be talking about positive stuff too. When the last time you heard Tasha K speak on something positive?
Uh, that would be never.
I mean, have we ever? If y'all can recall her speaking on something positive, let me know, because every video that I done never saw, every story, every rumor, every dragation that I've ever heard about her, um, it was always something negative, like something negative, and every time I used to watch her, it was something negative. She putting out people's information. She's sharing emails. She's down at the damn jail, allegedly paying, correctional officers to get information on phone calls from R. Kelly. I mean, she goes beyond just doing commentary and just being a YouTuber. And she calls herself a journalist. Journalists, they have morals. They have to. They can't be biased. I think she really needs to truly find out what it means to be a journalist if that's what she's going to keep calling herself. Or maybe even sign up for some journalistic classes. You know, you got the money. You got the money. You can afford to go to school. Sign up for some journalistic classes. You know, I'm just saying, I would never call myself a journalist. I've been on YouTube for 4 years. Yeah, I don't have a humongous following. But I think I do, every now and then for the most part. I think I put out some pretty good content that people could use. But I'll never call myself a journalist. Never. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a vlogger. And I'm a blogger because I do have a website as well, thehoodtable.com. So I am a blogger as well as a vlogger. But yeah, that's crazy. But Bab said that doxing stuff is about to get a lot of people hemmed up and they don't realize it yet because it hasn't happened. I really hope it does, because when people be putting out this information about people, when they be doxing people, I mean, yeah, it is entertainment, but I think somebody needs to be taught a lesson. Somebody needs to learn that it's not okay to invade people's privacy and put their information out here. And even if it is public, like, if I know somebody went to jail and it's not like already strewed all over the internet, and I just happen to just purposely searching, I find out and I post it on social media. I'm not cool. I'm just and no, I'm not judging nobody who do it, because some of the people who do it, I do watch them. I do watch them, because it's like when it comes down to this beach sector again, a lot of people are right. That's, you can, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll never dox. I'll never put somebody information out there. Now, I did warn somebody that if they kept harassing me in my emails, that I will put out their emails. I did say that
But that's
on my
not
show.
doxing.
I did say that on my show the other day,
But that's
that I
not
will.
doxing, sis. That's not doxing.
I'm just saying, I don't care at this point. If
Right.
they keep harassing me in my emails, I made a post on Facebook. I made a post on my community wall on YouTube. If they keep, I already filed a police report. If they keep harassing me in my emails, and I did block them, but they done created a whole new email and emailed me from a whole nother email. It's a man who's harassing me, but he done emailed me from a lady's name, So I done already said, if that person keeps harassing me, I'm gonna post a picture up all
Still,
over social media.
that's still not doxing though. The thing
I'm
is,
I'm not saying it is doxing.
no, I know. I'm just saying
but
you're not outside of you're not in the wrong.
Right. I know.
You're not in the wrong.
I know.
At all.
I know.
I'm
just saying. I'm just putting that out there. People be posting pictures, posting police reports, posting this and that. Yeah. I'm just saying, if this person keeps harassing me, I'm going to post their picture, and I'm gonna post all 17 pages of the emails between us.
But
and the people will see. The people will see that you have issues. The people will see that you have issues, and nothing I did or said in any of those emails warrants anything that you're doing. That's what people are going to see, and they're going to know your face, and they're going to know you, and it might get back to people you know, family members, friends, your employer. I don't care. I'm just saying right now. I done said it on my Facebook. I done said it on my community wall on YouTube. Leave me the hell alone.
Yeah, I think your no is no.
I already filed a police report, and I will take it further. I will take it further if I have to.
And you did what you were instructed to do by it.
Yeah, I did what I was instructed to do. I did what the police told me to do. So,
right. So you good. You all good. Ain't nothing you did in the wrong. And and sometimes it's hard because by you being a public figure, and that you are, not only are you a local public figure, but you're known, I would say, internationally, because you cross the states with your publications and whatnot.
Yeah, it has subscribers everywhere. Yeah.
Right. So, you have to be cautious. You have to move as a celebrity, sis, because that's what you are.
And that's why I always watch I take my platform seriously. I don't put out lies. I don't just, I report mainly on my people who've been following me all the way from my Tanya's PrimeTime, my first platform. Only thing I talk about is stuff that's already out there. I'm not over here. I'm not harassing people. I'm not lying on people. I'm not abusing my platform or anything like that. So for this person, this individual, to abuse his privilege of having access to me and access my email, he doesn't even have a good reason.
Right.
Just because they can't have their way and they can't do what they want on my channel, or they don't like how I run my channel, they want to harass me and make threats in my email. I'm not going to put up with it. And that's why I filed a police report. And I'm telling you, just leave me the hell alone. Just leave me the hell alone, really.
Right.
And you saw the emails. Did you read all of them?
Not only I didn't read them all, honey. When I tell y'all, they're lengthy and very time consuming.
I'm talking about somebody
time consuming for me to read. It had to be time consuming to write.
I'm talking about somebody repeatedly sending you emails that are as long as an essay. And that's one email. I got emails after emails after emails, super, super long.
And they were degrading,
disrespectful,
very disrespectful,
condescending, salacious, threatening. The last email bringing up my kids into the picture. I hope you die. I hope your kids die.
And right now with the way that the world is going. Oh, girl! Matter of fact,
I hope they get the hint back. But if they don't, like I said, I'm gonna move a step further. Move a step further.
One of my church babies has a best friend, and all of them and my girls hang out or whatever. And that baby woke up this morning and her mother was dead.
What?
She woke up this morning and her mom was dead. Her mother was in the room dead, girl. Didn't know she had COVID. Did not know she had COVID. And she woke up in her. That's why it's no time to be saying stuff like that.
Life is too short, and I'm sure there's everybody has to have something, at least one thing positive in their life that should give you a positive outlook on life, or at least make you want to strive to be the best person you can be, whether it's your child, your mother, a job, your home, having a roof over your head. I have so many reasons for me to keep pressing on, even though I only got one kid left at home who's in college. A few more years, he'll be out of here. But I have a
Yeah,
grandbaby.
but you don't
I
need
have
nobody speaking death in your life
right. I have a
with
lot to
stuff
live
like this
for.
going on. No.
Yeah, I have a lot to live for, and I
Nothing
don't
you
take
do.
I don't take anything for granted. Anything for granted. So you have to be a really, really miserable person to wish somebody death that has never done anything
Any
to
harm
you.
to you over
Never
some
done
words.
anything to you. Never. So, like you said, Bab, I hope that person got the message and they'll stop sending the emails, the salacious emails. You know, it's horrible when that happens, but that is why some people who really want to jump on social media and make content and start YouTube channels or websites and stuff, they see what other people go through. And a lot of times it's not warranted. Like what Cardi B is going through right now, what I'm going through right now with this person harassing me, it's not warranted. Cardi B didn't do shit to TK. I ain't did shit to this subscriber of mine who's harassing me in my emails. Ain't did nothing to him. Nothing at all. And I done sent the email chain to the police. I done sent the email chain to like some of my friends, my close friends, to my sons. And they can read the whole email chain, the whole exchange from back and forth between us. And they're like, why is this person sending you these emails? Why? I, it's very weird. It's very weird. It's very weird. But you know, it's not. I'm not. Trust me. For those of y'all, a lot of people on my Facebook, a lot of my family members, like fam, cuz, blood. Because yes, I do have old heads in my family who was in the streets just like me, and they still that they might be old heads, but they
They
cuz
don't
blood
play.
on everything. What's up? What's good? You know, that's how my
Or how
family
they say,
is.
what's goody?
That's how my family is. I got some church folks in my family, and I still got some hood folks in my family, and they like, what's good? What's good? What's the haps? But you know, I even told the cop when I made the police report, I like you can look up my name and see. You know, I had to give him my name, but I like you can see I got a license to carry, a concealed license to carry, and I do carry. I always carry my gun, which I call Aunt Dot because my Aunt Dot, that was my grandma, but everybody called her Aunt Dot. She didn't play with nothing. Oof, she was out there. She was out there. But I call my strap Aunt Dot after my grandma, and I carry it everywhere.
You
Nine
say what's strap?
9mm Glock 17.
What's strap?
It's like a police gun. I love it. And my female friends be like, "Why you gotta have such a big gun?"
Girl,
I'm a big girl, and I can handle a big gun.
our
Be at the range, just pow, pow, pow. Matter of fact, my homegirl hit me up today. Let's go to the range this weekend. I'm like, show for sure, because we haven't been to the range in a minute because of Rona. But I'm like, yeah, I need to hit up the range. I just because as my friend said on my Facebook post, she said we got to make sure if you have to use it, you are accurate. And I'm like, oh, I know I'm pretty accurate. I'm really good. I'm really good. It hit my target.
security and
I'm really
defense,
good.
our security, what you call it? Whatever.
Yes, 402 revenue. You already know. Matter of fact, me and you were supposed to hook up at the gun range. Maybe you can go with me and my homegirl when we go to the gun range. Cause I know you stay strapped too. But hold on, let me read this comment. Somebody said, Bap said, I just read that post. Whoever told you to write it gave some good advice, a clear public statement. That's what the police told me to do. I said, but I already told the person. If Miss Sislo got the email and some other people, I just said in there, please stop emailing me. Just leave me alone. I like how many
So
times
you
can you
didn't
tell somebody to
say
leave
it
me
in
alone?
any malicious way.
Right. I done
It was
told
very
them before.
professional, and it wasn't any malicious.
Yeah, I didn't do no malicious. I
Way
said,
at all.
please. Yeah, you seen the emails. I wasn't malicious. Leave me alone. Stop emailing me. But the police said send them one more message. Send them an email and then block them and then make a public post. Because obviously, from the emails that I'm getting, this person might not be in my chat. They might not like the video. They might not share the video, but they be repeating stuff that they done heard me say on my videos. So I know they are watching
Right.
my videos, even though they don't be in the chat because I didn't block them. But I know they're still watching. So I know because of that, I made a
You can
public
watch from a
post
public
on
computer. You can go,
Facebook. I made a
you
public
know.
post on YouTube. Just leave me alone. I made a police report. Stop emailing me. Just leave me alone.
Right.
So yeah, that's what the police said do. And they said if they contact you again, let us know. So
And see, this is so because so many internet crimes are happening. They got special departments that deal with stuff like this. You
they
know.
do. They got special departments that deal with bullying and online harassment.
Mm-hmm.
Like they really do.
They're really tired of it. People are taking the internet to a whole nother level, and it's so crazy how people cannot even know you and can try to direct your whole life.
Exactly. And people on Facebook, my friends and family, like, is you okay? I'm like, come on now. First of all, don't nobody scare me. Let me just say that. The way I was raised, I was not raised to be afraid of no one.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to be color purple, but I had to fight. I had so
All
many
my
fights.
life.
I had to fight so many fights and laid down so many bitches and niggas in my life. I don't know how many dudes I done fought. I got a scar on my hand. Y'all probably can't see it. Let me see if I can show it up real big. I'm gonna move you to the side, sis low.
Oh,
Because I
girl.
want to show this. I want people to see if they can see this scar. But
Bump me off if you got
they probably can't see it. You see that
Oh
scar?
yeah.
You see it? It's a
Yeah.
long up and down scar.
Mhm.
Man, I was fighting
I see
somebody on
one
a church.
across your knuckles too.
You know I done had church fights, right? You know,
You told
people who know me, it's like you know how your mama and them be like wherever you show out, that wherever you act out, I'ma act out with you. I was like that. So I was on a church van. And it was like I don't know how old I was. I think I want to say 12. I've been having this scar since I was 12 years old. And I was on a church van and this boy was talking crap to me. And I must have reached around and he was behind me. I must have rushed around, and we was just banging. And then the ceiling of the church van didn't have that covering. You
me.
know what I mean? It didn't have that covering, so it was the bars.
Church man, Lord.
Yeah, it was the bars going across the church van, right? In the top, the metal. So I'm over the seat, and I'm just bam, bam. We fighting, we banging, and my hand hit the one of the bars across the top of the church van, the metal, because there was no covering up there. It was an old raggedy church van. And I was bleeding profusely, like all over the place.
Oh my Lord.
But yeah, I got a lot of battle scars from when I used to fight. So it's not like I'm scared of nobody. His email wasn't intimidating. It just pissed me off because
It was
I ain't
unnecessary
did
and
shit to you.
disrespectful,
It's
especially
unnecessary
for
and it's unwarranted. And I ain't did shit to you. And I got plenty of family
especially
and
for a
friends
man
and
to
sons
talk
who
to
got
any
my back.
woman.
Right. I got plenty of people who got my back. Homegirls, homeboys, family members, and again, my aunt Dot that I keep on my hip. So I got plenty of I don't scare easily. I don't. When I hear things in the middle of the night or I hear something outside that sounds weird, the first thing I do is grab my shit.
Right.
And it's ahead of me. So I'm not afraid to use it. I don't want to ever have to use it, but I'm not afraid to use it. But it's like I shouldn't even be pushed to that because of a subscriber gone wrong. Like it's so stupid. That's what pisses me off. Like the intimidation wasn't there. I know he thought or thinks that he's intimidating me, But every time I come on this platform, do I look intimidated?
Weird.
This man has been sending me emails for 2 years. Do I ever look intimidated or scared or shaken on my platform? Never. Never. Nobody even knew what was going on until that last email that I got that was really salacious, and it had my sons. They mentioned my kids,
My baby up.
and
I
that's
said
when
my
I said,
baby.
"Okay, I'm going to the police. I guess it's time to go to the police." But yeah,
Yeah, you gotta.
but you know, the first step when you got people doing stuff to you like that, the first step you got to do when you think it's just gone too far, you ain't even got to be scared of your life. But if you just think they're
Cover
going too
yourself.
far, you got to cover your steps. And the first thing you do is file a police report. And then if you feel you got to file a protection order, you try to get a protection order too. You have to cover yourself because
Yeah.
if something goes down and the police to know you already had issues with somebody and you got to do something to defend
And you
yourself,
try to go along according to the law. You
it is
know,
just it is what
follow
it
the
is.
law. Mm-hmm.
Just like I used to tell my kids in school, they'll both tell you every time they had an incident at school with a bully or something like that, there's levels. We always took those levels. The teacher, the principal, the administrators, the advisors, trying to have meetings with parents. You know, we always took them levels. And then once, if the kids still fucking with, whoop they ass.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop they. I don't care if you get suspended for 3 days, 7 days, and they have when they had like took it so far to where they couldn't take bullying and harassment no more from kids at school. They get suspended, but they were always defending themselves. They never start shit.
And
Like
you know what?
and that's
That
like that's
my
just like me. I don't never start shit. Every time I've been in a fight in the streets or anything, I don't never start shit. I don't fuck with people. I don't bother people. I don't harass people. I don't treat people badly. So
my
again,
oldest
so
my
again, for this
oldest
fool to
daughter.
be hitting me up like that in my emails, harassing me is unwarranted. Trust me. When I say it's unwarranted, those of y'all who've been following me long enough, people in real life watching me on my channel, my people in my city, my family, my friends, my kids, they know what kind of person I am. And I don't mess with people. And I don't treat people badly. If you fuck with me and I don't like what you're doing, I just move away. And that's all I was trying to do with this person, just backing away. But they keep coming, they keep coming, they keep coming. I feel like Cardi B with Tasha K.
Exactly.
I feel like Cardi B with Tasha K.
Exactly.
And that's why I went to the police. I'm like, I can't take it anymore. The shit is just getting out of hand. It's just getting out of hand. So I'm like, I'm a street kid. I'm a street girl. Trust and believe. Shoot. And when you raised in the streets, I don't give a fuck if you wasn't raised in the street. You should always know how to defend yourself.
Yep.
Always. Trust me, my first fight, I thought I was gonna lose. Fighting a girl like 6 years older than me. I was like 5 foot. She was like 5'7". I'm like 100 bucks, 100 pounds soaking wet. She probably 150. I broke. I'm telling. That was one of my fights at church, by the way. We fought right in front of the church, and I had her ass on the ground. I had her on. I was just tagging her ass. I'm telling you, I had a lot of fights at church. I had fights at church, in the hood, on the block, you know, and other places. But yeah, I didn't care if you fucking on that. It don't matter where we at. Like my mama used to say, it don't matter where you at. I will show out with you.
Say where you hit is where you get it.
Yep. Yep.
My oldest
But I
daughter.
totally feel where
My
people are
oldest
coming
daughter
from.
had a fight on the school bus before. She
You
this little
said
boy,
whooped her to redemption.
he tripped her in the middle of the bus.
Ah,
She took that umbrella and whooped the snot out that boy. They said, well, you know, we're gonna have to. I said, this is the same little boy that's been bullying her. We've been up here about it. You all are not doing anything. So she defended herself, and I'm glad she did. But we can't
yes.
tolerate this. I said, and we're gonna suspend her. Blah blah blah. Excuse me, man. Deshaun, where your earphones at? Where are your earphones? So I took her out for ice cream.
Mm-mm.
I
The
said,
only
you are
time,
suspended. I took her out for ice cream.
The only time I walked away from a fight was, I don't know how y'all high schools were, but when I was a senior, we had this rule. Like in the second semester, if you got any grades below a C, or if you missed too many days, or if you got in a fight, like, or if you did anything to get kicked out of school, you had to take the finals. And I had got into some shit with this girl at the end of the school year, senior year. Of course, she was messing with me. I don't mess with people, but she was, me and my boyfriend at the time shared. You know how you share lockers in high school, and me and my boyfriend was sharing lockers, and I guess she wanted to holler at my boyfriend, and she kept putting notes in our locker, and he would take the notes and he would hand them to me. He like, hey, you handle this, you know. So basically, he was rejecting her, and I would take the notes and I'd be like, here you go. Stop putting notes in our lockers. I was trying to be nice about it because it was the last semester of the school year. I wasn't trying to get kicked out. I wasn't trying to miss too many days, and I wasn't trying to get any grades below C because I was not coming back. Like our schools in our district, the seniors get out like a week or 2 weeks before the rest of the kids. But if you did any of those things, then you had to come back the very next week after you got allowed, and you had to do finals. And I wasn't trying to do that. So I wanted to fight this girl so bad. I was like, ooh, I was raged because she kept doing the shit. And so then one of my family members, because I had family members that went to school with me too, and one of them was my uncle. Even though we was around the same age, he's my uncle. And he found out what was going on. So we was walking down the hall talking about it. He said, ain't that girl right there? And I was like, yeah, that's her. He said, hold up. I said, boy, you better not do nothing to that girl. You better not hit that girl. He was like, I ain't gonna hit that girl. And so I'm like, I know what the hell he's about to do. So I'm carrying my books and I'm like, fuming because this bitch is just pissing me off. And so as soon as she walked past, he stuck out his leg and tripped her ass. She did not see it coming. She hit that floor so damn hard. Oh my God. She hit that floor so damn hard. Oh, it was enough for me. I said, thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Uncle.
You
I
said
got through the semester. Good grades. I was at the top thirds of my class. I didn't get kicked out or nothing.
ain't mess with you no
My
more.
uncle knew I wanted to fight that girl. Everybody knew I wanted to fight that girl, but I did not want to come back and take finals because I didn't got suspension or got in trouble for fighting. So that was the only fight that I ever walked away from. But when he tripped that girl, she's just walking down all smiling, and she was a cheerleader too. And she was walking around in her little cheerleading thing and just walking past, and he stuck his foot out. Bam! She hit that floor so hard, everybody was cracking up. It was so funny. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. It was so funny. And then she didn't even know who did it because there was so many people in the hallway. She didn't even know who tripped her. But yeah, I think she had to have her whole nose rearranged because she hit that flow hard. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, me and my family, we bout that shit for real. When people messing with us, we about that. And that's one thing the person said in my emails. You call yourself the hood table, you ain't about that life. You don't even know me. I don't have nothing to lie about. I've been having my platform for 4 years. I got over 6 YouTube channels. If there's any time I ever came on here and lied about anything, anybody could out me about anything. My entire city knows who I am. They know who the hood table is. They know. And a lot of people grew up with me in the hood. So, he talking about you ain't about that like that. Let me stop talking about that because I'm just getting frustrated. I don't like being harassed, especially when I ain't done nothing to nobody. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that right there. But yes, I do understand what people are going through when they are being harassed and bullied. I do understand.
And that's what Cardi is tired of. And I
Yes.
understand that,
Yes. Absolutely. We feel you, Cardi, and we are cheering for you, Cardi B.
Yes.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
I'm a Cardi B fan anyway.
I like Cardi B. I know a lot of people is like either Cardi or Nicki. I liked both of them. Like I just like music,
Nikki just okay with me. She just okay.
Yeah,
But
she's okay.
I ain't one of them ones that just gotta hear her music. If I
Yeah,
ever hear it, it's okay. If I hear it hit on the radio, I'll turn it up.
right.
But that's how that goes.
And
But
that's how
Cardi
I am
B,
with Cardi. I don't like all the Cardi songs.
yeah,
It's very rare that I like some of everybody's music these days. Now, back in the day, boy, I could play the whole albums, whole CDs on a lot of people who made music back in the day. But these
right,
days, it's very rare for these newer artists to make a whole album, and I like every song
yeah,
or even half the songs. It's very rare. So even with Cardi B, I like her and I like Nicki, but I can't say I've ever liked every song on either one of their albums. It's just it'd be like hit and miss. But I still like them because of who they are, what they represent. They both came from very, impoverished, you know what I mean? Like very humble beginnings. I'll say it like that. They come from very humble beginnings. They done been through a lot of shit. They done had a lot of controversial things happen with their lives, with them, going through the music industry and things like that. They done did some things right. They done did some things wrong. But again, nothing that Cardi B has ever done wrong warrants what she has been going through for the last 3 years. Nothing. Even when Cardi is beefing with somebody or any of the other rappers, like usually when they just beefing, they beef, they talk shit, make a post here and there, you know, but ain't a lot of slander. It ain't a lot of salacious lies and defamation. They just beefing, just talking shit, cussing each other out, you know. But yeah, when you take it this far, you have to do something about it. And sometimes you have to bring in the law. You got to bring in the law to cover yourself. Yep, Babs said, I'm just never going to be a person getting. Exactly. Babs, I'm telling you, when I was younger, I was so little. Excuse me. I was so little when I was younger. I'm a big girl now, okay? Sure, you used to say I'm a big girl. Big girls, hey, they don't cry, and I don't cry. But I used to be a little girl, like little. I didn't even really gain no weight to almost my senior year. You know, I was a small little fry, and people used to try to pick on me and bully me because I was little. And then my brothers were younger than me. And I was always the one protecting them. And mama sending me out. Your brother's got a problem with this person. Go handle that. Go out there. Your brothers got beat up. Your brothers. I'm up there fighting they battles and stuff, defending them, and they little. I'm like, why am I up here fighting these boys? You know what I'm saying? But I was small and people was picking on me because they thought, and then we were like very low income, so I didn't have the best of clothes, I didn't have the best of hairstyles, I didn't have the best of shoes. We definitely didn't have the best of house ever. Raised up in the hood, we are the houses we lived in, raised up in the hood. It ain't not one house that we was raised in that I could say I really like that house. Not one. So we weren't doing really good when I was being raised up in the hood. So people had things to pick on me about. You know, that's how kids are. They pick on you, you know. And so I just had to, fight sometimes. And sometimes it was because somebody said something. And I know you shouldn't always fight just because somebody said something, but you don't let people just keep picking on you and bullying you and bullying you. Knock their ass out. They gonna stop. And it's gonna send a message to other people. They gonna be like, oh yeah, she fights or he fights. You don't want to mess with them because they fights. Once they realize people fight back in school, they don't bother you anymore. And next thing you know, hell, they looking up to you and trying to be your friend. So that's how it was. Growing up with school and stuff. Sometimes you just had to fight. But yeah, I don't tolerate that shit, and I didn't tolerate it with my kids either when they was growing up. People picking on you. Okay, let's go to the school. talk about it. You know, we try to go the right routes, but if that don't work out, you just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta dog walk somebody, and it is what it is. Call me if you get kicked out of school. I'll pick you up. Oh, they used to be so funny when they would get in trouble at school over somebody bullying them, and we done everything trying to resolve the situations and all this kind of stuff, and then they get in a fight. And I come up to the school. What happened? They did what? Did they start it? No, they didn't start it. All right, where my kid at? Where my kid at? Give me my kid. Give me his homework. We out of here. You know, we stopping at McDonald's and shit, getting some nuggets and some French fries on the way home. Like, I never chastised my kids if they were defending themselves, especially if we took all measures to try to get the bullying or the harassment to stop. When I say let loose, I'm giving you my permission to do what you gotta do. Who says that, Miss Sislo? It's a YouTuber that says sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get somebody off of you. I can't remember which YouTuber it is, but they always say that sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get somebody off of you, and that's how I raise my kids. But I don't condone violence. I really don't condone violence. And y'all know on here I don't usually talk about violence, but this one person that's been harassing me, and then following this Tasha K, Cardi B case, it kind of got me to, discuss this topic. Let y'all know I'm being harassed myself. People close to me, they know. They got the emails, they got the messages. You know, the police is involved. So sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to get people up off you. And that I'm just gonna leave it at that. Any last things you want to say, Mr. Slow, before we wrap it up? Oh yeah, definitely, Babs. I don't condone violence, but I condone self-defense. Self-defense. Get them up off you.
This is what. No, baby, I ain't. No, that was it.
All right. Well, when you gonna be going live on your new channel?
A little later.
Tonight?
Yep.
Okay. What's he gonna be talking about?
Some stuff that's going on here in the city.
Okay.
Yep, we got a
No, if you
couple of
want me to jump on with you, let me know.
yeah, girl, of course.
Just send me the StreamYard link, and then I'll share your live or share your video
I'm gonna
on
see
my
the
wall.
stories that I'll be talking about too.
Okay.
Yep, I sure am.
All righty.
Give me about 10 minutes and I'll send it to you.
Okay, cool beans. And then when you go live, when you create your video, I'll share your video on my community wall.
Okay, babe.
So if anybody wants to, matter of fact, let me try to find it right now before you even get off here, so I can put it in the chat. Let's see, trash. What is it again? Trash.
It's Trash Talk Alley.
Okay. 22. Trash Talk Alley 22.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. All right, you guys. If you want to support my co-host, and she's also my moderator and my friend outside of Facebook. We are friends outside of Facebook. Hit her link up right here. This is her YouTube channel. She just created it, so she's about to start posting videos and trying to get eventually get her channel monetized and everything. Get her 1,000 subscribers and much more. Because I do believe that you are going to be, and it's like, Miss Sislo, I do love your content. Even on your old channel, I do love your content. I know that you don't always make content, but I do love and enjoy your content, and I really think that you be putting some great things out there. So I do hope that you'll be able to, make content more often.
Yes, I'm working on it. It's like it's just so much that's going on. Like today,
yeah, I know.
My daughter is in the hospital, and
I know.
I'm at her house now with the babies, and
yeah,
stuff happens,
Yeah, y'all say a prayer for Sislo because she has a daughter in the hospital. So y'all
and
say a
this
prayer.
Is the same one that just had COVID.
Right. So yeah, y'all
it was her friend's mom that was found this morning.
Oh wow.
that passed away from COVID. Yeah,
A lot
and
of people is passing
she
away from that
she had
stuff.
it, and I encourage everybody. That's something else from the C word, which I don't know, convener as they speak. Some people say.
Yeah, don't say too much because you know YouTube will
Right. So
yeah, they be tripping when we be trying to give like certain advice and stuff like that.
right. Well, I'm
On
just gonna say this: if you feel like you have any symptoms, get checked out. Don't ignore it. Period. That's all
exactly.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, because
Don't
remember,
ignore it. Don't say, "Oh well, this, that, or the third." See
don't
about
say, "Oh, it might be my allergies. Oh, it might be the weather changing." Don't do that.
right.
Yep, go get
Just
tested.
get yourself checked out, for goodness sake.
Yes, because
And
then what
now
you
there's
hear?
a link.
Uh-huh.
There's a link that's out there where you can get 4 free tests from the government,
Yep.
and they'll send them to your house. And I don't know how often they'll do it, but I
Yeah,
know it's
they'll do it.
happening. So I want, please
Yep.
be cautious. Please be cautious. Don't
Yep.
be foolish.
Be cautious and if I still feel like it's easy for me to stay at home most of the time because I work from home. But I
Mhm.
still feel like I felt when it first hit a couple of years ago. If you do not have to go out, don't go out.
Right.
If you do, mask up. But it's still people out here partying, going to clubs, going to all these big events. I mean, traveling all over the place like as if everything's fine.
And don't
And
kill
people
somebody
are
else. You
still
know what I'm
dying.
saying? Don't infect someone else. Being
It is.
ignorant or
Hey, Bless Watkins, what's up, babe? How you doing, love? We just finished talking about Tasha K. Just finished talking about what's going on today at court. You
so
said you
yeah,
already sent for mine. Oh yeah, she said she sent for hers, so she should have it this week. Her test.
yep. There you go.
Yep.
Four free
Everybody
ones
get 4. Don't you get 4? You get 4, right?
for a household. Yep.
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't know how often they're doing it, but it should be something they do every 2 weeks.
Yeah, you got to get tested. You got to get tested. And again, like we were saying, even if you think it might be just a common cold, get tested because just a few weeks ago, my friend's her son's entire uh basketball team almost came down with it because a few people was coming and they was like, "Oh, it's just allergies." Their parents was like, "Oh, it's just allergies. They ain't got it. They ain't got it." Next thing you know, the whole damn team
Yep.
got the Rona. And it was because of a few basketball players who were saying, "Oh, it's just allergies. Oh, it's just the sniffles. Oh, it's just get
Yeah.
tested." Because that common cold that you think it is, it could be something worse. Yep. Oh yeah, Bless Watson, you gotta roll it back, child. Ooh, we was talking about what came out in court today, and one of the craziest things that came out in court today, Bless Watkins, was Tasha K, her lawyers, trying to present to the jury a video of her saying that she would fight Cardi B. I just can't get over that. The judge said, "Are you serious? You want the jurors to see a video of
Client.
your
They
client
trying to hang their own client.
like you want the jurors to see a video of your client saying that she will fight Tasha B, that she will fight Cardi B, that she will beat her break off. Really? The judge was like perturbed. Like, really? He sent their asses home. Y'all gotta regroup. Y'all gotta get back in the huddle. Y'all gotta come up with another plan. Cause this shit ain't right. He in the court around noon. He just sent them home. Like, really? It I cannot get over that. When I heard that, I was
That's
like,
when your own defense team know you're guilty.
it's just and the judge said the judge said y'all acting like the judge said y'all acting like y'all ain't never had a case before, like y'all ain't never tried a case. Y'all acting like amateurs. Y'all acting like amateurs, like y'all straight out of college.
Probably haven't.
I don't know, child. Yeah, Tasha K, she has no remorse, even with her team continually fumbling the ball day after day. She still hasn't said, "Can we just settle?" Because once it goes to the jury, it's gonna be too late. She still has a chance to say, "I'm sorry. Can we settle?" I mean, the thing is, she can probably present it and say that, but Cardi B, with how much money she done put out, how much money she done already paid her lawyers, her wasting all her time in court every day, away from her kid, away from her family, you know,
Yeah.
she probably would not accept the settlement. Because me personally, I wouldn't. But the thing is, Tasha K had plenty of opportunities to just say, "I'm
Yeah, but
sorry."
with that apology, it would have to be public.
Oh yeah, I
You
want my
have to
apology
recant
on
her
the top.
stories.
I want you on the White House lawn when you give me my apology. I want every press, every hip hop show, every website, every newscaster. I want everything. I want the works. You got to be putting on the works to my apology at this point.
Yeah, put Ed Gordon on my stuff.
I'm saying. Ooh, we used to say that when we was younger. I'm saying.
I'm saying.
Oh, I remember that from when I was in grade school. We used to be like, me and my homegirl. I remember walking through the hood. We always was like, "I'm saying." Them shoes is tight. I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know when this court
Yeah,
trial is
I
gonna
don't know
end, but
what's going on with her.
I reckon that the trial will probably end Monday or Tuesday.
She don't
That's
allow
what
her
I
ego
reckon.
to try to check her butt cake ass. That's what that
True,
is.
Tasha K. I hope she been being wise with her money, because you know how some of these celebrities are, even if they just YouTube famous. Some of these celebrities, they make all that money and they don't put nothing up in the bank for rainy days. So
Yep.
I hope Tasha K got some rainy day money.
Oh, she got
Okay.
the best one.
What's up, Shells? What's up, the Miss TR? How y'all doing? Yes, I hope Tasha K got some rainy day money put up. Shoot. Ooh, child. Or Cardi B gonna be like, "I want that house. I want that car. I want
Be like, what
I
did
want your
young
kids.
DC Young Fly? What he say? Ring that tail, here, boy.
Bring that tail here. I want some kids. I want they toys, they cars. I want Cardi B going, "I want everything, everything." Shoot.
I want it all.
Your studio. I want your studio. I want everything. You know, Cardi B talk. "Oh, girl, I want it
Oh,
all." See, I can never do that. Do it again.
oh,
I love it. I love it. I can't do it. You done heard me try to do it before. I sound like I was dying.
sound like you gargling.
Girl, I sound like I'm gargling some damn poison. Shoot, like somebody done fed me some soap for cussing. I'm just like,
Uh,
but oh shoot, look at all those green hearts coming through here. Look at y'all. What's up, Mo? What's up, Mo? Forever Lisa. How y'all doing? I had my live already scheduled. I know we was doing something earlier, but I had my live already scheduled for 8 o'clock tonight to do the review on and you know my pastor, normally we have he be on my show on Tuesdays and I'll be on his show on Thursdays. And he hit me up yesterday. He was like, "Daughter, I got a title for our show, or I got a topic for our show." I said, "Pastor, you know I'm covering the trial until it's over every evening." He's like, I forgot, daughter. I'm sorry, I forgot." I was like, "It's okay, it's okay." So yeah, soon as this trial is over, me and my pastor get back to our normal Tuesday, Thursday segments. But I told my pastor, I said, "I'm covering the trial every day till it's over." So yeah. But Shell said, "I ended my life so we come over here to the hood table. It's all good. This is what we're supposed to do." Ah, thank you, Shells. I appreciate you. Yeah, we in the house. Woo woo. We in the house. Yes, thanks coming through Green Sector. And y'all know how we do. We about to actually wrap it up, Shells, and everybody in here because we've been on here like 2 hours. Miss Cislo, my homegirl, my friend, my moderator, on the screen with me. She's going live in a few minutes. So if any of you guys want to check her out, I did drop her link in the comment section. So if y'all want to check her out and want to support her, please come through and show her some support. That's her YouTube channel link right there. And her channel, she just started it. It's called Trash Talk Alley 22. That's the name of her channel, Trash Talk Alley 22. So yeah, we'll be over there in about 15, 20 minutes, and I'm gonna jump on her panel and show her some love as well. But yes, all the YouTubers in the chat, check them out. I'm gonna go down the line. Bless Watkins. We got Bless Watkins. We got I'm trying to go all the way back up to the very beginning. We got Bless Watkins. We got D Cop 4. We got Dear Yvette Says. We got the Miss TR. Carrie Ray, she ain't got no channel. I'm still trying to get her to get a channel. Carrie Ray needs to get a channel. We Divine Wisdom. I don't know if they have a channel or not. Let me get rid of the trolls. There's a few trolls in here. Okay, got to get rid of the trolls. 402 Revenue, I think he should get a channel too. But yes, Bless Watkins, she's a YouTuber. The one and only S. Hutchison is a YouTuber. Mo's Kitchen and Home. The Miss TR. Forever Lisa. I think I already said that one and only S. Hutchison. Who else?
Thank you for subscribing.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Bless. She said she's subscribed. Hey. Thank you, Bless. Miss Cislo, she's a supporter to a lot of people. She is a supporter to a lot of people. So, yes.
Thank you, Jesus.
All right. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. The trolls don't stop forever, Lisa. I swear they don't. And I'm like, it seems like the more that you participate, the more that you mingle with a lot more content creators, and the more your channel grows, the trolls, they're going to keep coming, and they're going to keep coming, they're going to keep coming. But you got to saw them down at the root. So as you see them, just take them out. Take them out. Yeah, you know what? Forever, Lisa, I could use some mods because most of the time my mods is up here on the screen with me. Most of the time my mods is up here on the screen with me, so I might have to mod some people up. But I can't do it from here. I can't do it on the StreamYard. Yes, yes.
I try to do both because sometimes I'm on the phone and on there, but it gives feedback sometimes when I do that.
I know. That's why I don't like to do that either. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna start at it. Matter of fact, you know what? That's funny you say that because I did make a post. I forgot all about that. I had made a post on I made a post on Facebook, and I also made a post on my The Hood Table platform. And I told people, I said, this is what I said. I said to all my supporters, my The Hood Table YouTube channel is constantly growing, and I'm looking for some great moderators. If you are down and have been down with my platform, especially if you've been down from day one, please let me know if you would like to be one of my moderators. Thank you so very much. So I did post that on Facebook, and I did post that on YouTube. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, let me know if anybody wants to be a mod.
And me too.
Yeah.
In the near future.
Matter of fact, you gotta mod me up on your new channel.
Oh,
so
yeah.
when I come through tonight to support you, make sure you mod me up.
Okay, I think I thought I did, but okay.
Yeah, make sure you mod me out. Thank you, Forever Lisa. She said she just subbed to you too. Trash Talk Alley 22. Yes.
I can't wait till y'all hear what I gotta talk about tonight.
Yes, ma'am. I'm very anxious. So let's jump off of here, ladies. And again, if you want to support my homegirl, Miss Cislo, please come over to there and check her out. Or if it's kind of late for you guys, you can't stay up. Please just subscribe to her channel, give her a click and a view. and she will show you the love back. She's good at supporting people. She
Oh
supports a
yeah.
lot of people over here in this area. So yeah. But on that note, everybody, I just want to tell you, oh bless. I know that's right, bless. Blessed. Get
I think I came on Blessed panel
deepest
before.
voice. Get on my deepest voice. Yeah, you gotta watch. You really do gotta watch. Bless said a whole mouthful. And Bless, you know, when we be watching the B sector, and I know you part of the B sector, you said a lot right there. You really gotta watch who really supporting you. You do.
And
Yes. Oh,
and just to let you guys know, I thank you. Just to let you know, I have another channel. I have the Sislo Newsworthy channel, which is the main channel. The trash talk. The reason why is it okay to say it?
yeah, go ahead. Girl, you
Okay.
know already know.
Okay, so the reason why I have two channels that I'm working off of is because one, this channel that you see now, the Sislo Newsworthy update channel, which I would love for you guys to subscribe to both of them because I'm trying to get my 1,000. Which
And
anyway,
everybody should have a backup channel. All
right,
y'all YouTubers out there who don't have a backup channel, y'all better get on them backup channels. Hell, have a backup channel to the backup channel. Like for
exactly,
real, because anything at any moment could cause you to lose your channel. Something that you done that you didn't even know you shouldn't be doing, or something
right,
you done said, or
or
something somebody done
you get
reported on.
corn bombed or something like
Yeah,
that.
porn bombed or anything. Everybody should have a backup channel, a
Come here.
backup for the backup channel for real. Shit,
So,
I got at least 8 channels, at least.
well, all of them good too.
Yeah,
Well, the reason why I do, like, there are some content that I do on this channel that is more ministry and um like teaching or something
and
to
like
that, and
family and all that
yeah,
kind of stuff.
family oriented and things like that. And I don't want it to be confused with like me teaching Sunday school or praying for somebody or something like that. And then you all come back and say, "Oh, look at her on here talking about uh,
Like me with
like
our preacher
entertainment
show.
or like
That's just like me with the Tuesday, Thursday shows with my
right,
pastor. And
right,
then on Fridays we might cuss all night and drink. I don't care though. Shoot, God ain't through with me yet, but go ahead.
right. But I mean, I'm just saying, I just like for for you to be able to feel comfortable now. And let me get you guys to understand that the trash talk alley does not mean that I'm no ways affiliated with the beef sector or anything like that. This is because I'll be doing like pranks, roasting, gagging, news, entertainment, karaoke, stuff like that on that channel, entertainment type things. That's the only reason why it's called Trash Talk Alley, because we be on there talking trash, acting, having fun. But I'm not in the beef sector thing, and that's something that you probably won't hear me really even talk about much. It's something in that, but I will keep you abreast on something that's newsworthy, and
Yeah.
that's just it.
And I
And
did just drop your other channel too. So those two YouTube links that I just dropped, one of them is her channel that she's been having, and the other one is her brand new channel. So Miss Sislo Newsworthy Updates, that's the channel she's been having. That's more for like church and family and this everyday life and stuff. And then the Trash Talk Alley, that's the one that she's going to be talking about trending news. Sometimes she might even do a little YouTube commentary, but it's going to be for like just trending news and just different things. So she don't want to,
Mhm.
and that's why I say everybody should have more than one channel
One
anyway.
channel, right?
Anyway, like my Tanya's PrimeTime channel, that's mainly for my TV show reviews, stuff like that. My cake decorating channel, of
Just
course,
for that.
that's for my professional custom cake decorating. My dog has a channel. Me and my grandson has a channel. I got channels that y'all don't know about. I got all kind of YouTube channels, like for real. So
Hmm.
everybody should have at least 2 channels.
Right.
Yes. Yes. So all of you guys who's in the chat, please support each other.
Right.
Soul Sister #1 show. What's up? What's going on?
Now, I can't wait to
Yes,
S. Hutchinson subscribe to me because I've been subscribed to S. Hutchinson since I found out who she was. Maddie said she
I've been
was.
subscribed to Shelly for I don't know how long. I know I've
Yeah.
been subscribed to Shelly for at least 4 years. At least
I
4
talked
years.
to her before too, and I because I come on her channel and say, "Calm down, sis. Don't let them get to you." Like she'll be like, "I know it's slow, but I got to do it this time because damn." But I love her. She is such a sweet spirit. And
Yes.
her that Maryland accent. That
I know.
be more.
Be more.
Be more.
Yes, forever Lisa. Work on them backup channels, y'all. They are so very important. Ask the people who done lost their channels that had a whole bunch of subscribers and a whole bunch of content. They will tell you how they wish they had a backup channel and grow that backup channel just like you do your regular channel. Yep.
Sorry.
Shell said she'll be at your live, and a lot of the other ladies in there is going to slide through too. So we're going to jump off of here before it get too late. So you can go over there and set your stuff up, girl.
All right. I'm on my way.
Okay, honey buns.
Later for now.
All right. Love you.
Good.
All right, everybody. Stay safe. Be blessed. Remain vigilant at all times and always what?
Keep it hood.
Keep it hood, baby. Deuces. We out. Yes, it's hard to rebuild, Shells. Yes, absolutely. It's hard to rebuild. So get them backup channels. Back up to the backup, honey. Yes, and I appreciate every one of you guys. Don't forget to like and share if you haven't already. And for you new people who are new to the channel, I do appreciate you. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers lately, and I really, really do appreciate you guys becoming a part of the hoodies over here with the hood table, y'all. So later to you guys. Yes, it will. Forever Lisa, I done seen people with small channels lose their channels. I done seen people with over 20,000, hundreds of thousands lose their channels. So it can happen to anyone. So yes, that's one thing. If I don't recommend nothing else to any YouTuber, have you a backup channel and get them all monetized. Get them all monetized. I got several channels that are monetized. Get them all monetized. And on that note, we out. Bye.